Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Cowboys QB Dak Prescott makes strong statement on playoff chances. The Dallas Cowboys are heading into a high-profile Monday Night Football game against the Cincinnati Bengals with a 5-7 record. As of late, the Cowboys have been on a run, winning their last 2 games and sparking hopes of making it to the wild-card playoffs. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott is sidelined with an injury for the remainder of the season, but he's still talking his team up from the bench. When asked about the Cowboys' chances to make the playoffs, Prescott didn't hesitate to give his full take on the matter. Speaking in an interview with an Erickson of Heavy Sports, Prescott delivered a strong statement when asked if the Cowboys could make the playoffs this season. "Yeah. For sure. I'm never doubting our guys," he added. "Understand that the schedule we've got is kind of laying up for us to make a great run. We've already, as you've said, taken 2 games and got the momentum going. We've got a Monday night game against the Bengals, whose record is not any better, and then Tampa Bay, so those are 2 more. If we're able to capture get those 2 wins, we'll get back in the division play. Being able to really control our own destiny." Prescott also emphasized that the Cowboys need to take things one day at a time, stating, "We're looking at the playoff picture, so I think what's important is taking it game by game, understanding that you have to play out every game, and the records don't matter. Whether it's ours, or somebody else's that is good, they've got to show up and they've got to play you." As Prescott mentioned, the Cowboys' next game is against the Bengals on Monday, December 9th, followed by the Panthers, Buccaneers, Eagles and, on January 5, 2025, Commanders to close out the regular season. Prescott also spoke about his holiday charity campaign with Dick's Sporting Goods, which features fellow sports icons Simone Biles, Chris Paul and Quinn Ewers. For the holiday campaign, Prescott decorated the Dallas area Dick's Sporting Goods store in Denton with a ton of decorations that had a Cowboys theme. For doing the campaign, Prescott, along with each athlete involved, will get a $100,000 Sports Matter grant to award to a local youth sports organization, or organizations, of their choosing through the Sports Matter program. Prescott says he's giving his to a Dallas area charity or program. When asked in the same interview why he wanted to get involved with the Dick's campaign, Prescott said, "Being able to give back to our youth and charity with the Sports Matter grant. That was huge, and honestly, Dick's, just having a lot of fun being the holiday season. Love decorating. Love getting into the holiday season." He added that he loves being able to inspire and being able to give back to the community as we did with the Sports Matter grant, and not only that. "For me, it's the holiday spirit." Mike McCarthy reacts to Dak Prescott's comments on Cowboys' future. Dak Prescott has backed Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy, hoping that despite the team's struggles, he'll return for another season. McCarthy and the Cowboys enter Week 14 with a 5-7 record and a long shot to make the postseason. But the Cowboys have won 2 straight and have done so without Prescott, who is out for the year following surgery on his hamstring. McCarthy's future has been a hot topic since the offseason, with some critics dubbing him a lame duck head coach due to his uncertain contract status. As he enters the final year of his deal, there are no guarantees about his return. However, McCarthy has a key supporter in his franchise quarterback. Prescott strongly endorsed his head coach during a conversation with Jory Epstein of Yahoo Sports. "I believe in him wholeheartedly," Prescott said. "I don't want to necessarily get into the nuts and the screws of it all obviously, but I think he definitely deserves a chance, another contract and a chance to coach this team amongst more influence. On his terms may be a good way to say it." McCarthy surely didn't mind his franchise quarterback backing him. However, McCarthy did disagree a bit with Prescott, assuring that he's been able to coach on his terms in Dallas. "Yes, definitely. For any job, and this one specifically, I have a clear understanding of the responsibilities. This is the most input I've had as a head coach in the personnel, particularly in the draft. We spend a tremendous amount of time as a coaching staff during the draft and the preparation process, McCarthy said. I'm not sure exactly what he meant by it. But it's just like anything. We're in year 5 of the program. We have a lot of excellent things in place. We have something we can do better. I think it's all part of growing. It's no different than I felt in years 5 and 6 in my last opportunity, with Green Bay. McCarthy has a 47-32 record overall as the head coach in Dallas. He previously spent 13 years with the Green Bay Packers, winning a Super Bowl. Prescott values that about his head coach. The guys won a Super Bowl, I know Jerry's attested to that, Prescott said. There's not many guys or coaches who have done that, and to have one that can do it from experience? I know how valuable he's been for me. Despite the playoffs being a long shot, Dallas is playing hard for their head coach. The Cowboys have won 2 in a row and host the struggling Cincinnati Bengals on Monday Night Football this week. Like the Cowboys, the Bengals started their season with playoff hopes but have stumbled to a 4-8 record. Cincinnati dropped its last 3 but has put together some solid offense performances in those games. The Bengals have averaged 33 points in the losses but have given up more than 34+ in each matchup. Cincinnati is a 5-point road favorite for the matchup, per ESPN BET. A guy you believe in. Cowboys Dak Prescott announces who wants as head coach in 2025. Many analysts figured that if the Dallas Cowboys didn't compete for a championship in 2024, that head coach Mike McCarthy would be on the hot seat. What not many considered is what Dallas might do in the event that Dak Prescott goes down with a season-ending injury and Dallas still isn't competitive this season. Prescott made it clear what he wants to have happen next year. According to Jory Epstein of Yahoo Sports, Dak Prescott feels helpless that he can't help Mike McCarthy fight for a Cowboys extension. He definitely deserves a chance, Dak told me today. Another contract and a chance to coach this team amongst more influence. On his terms. The Cowboys quarterback can't meaningfully impact his team's performance as he recovers from season-ending surgery to repair his hamstring tear. That bothers him. Your coach seems like he's playing on his last contract and, I'm almost feeling helpless, like I can't help him in this situation, especially a guy you believe in so much and you believe in being your head coach, Prescott told Yahoo Sports during a Tuesday afternoon Zoom call. Control what I can control, help and support Mike to every extent that I can. In 9 seasons with the Cowboys, Prescott has played for 2 head coaches. He leans on his experience watching Jason Garrett coach the final year of his deal in 2019 to manage this season. Prescott said he was glad to hear team owner and general manager Jerry Jones say last week that it's not crazy to consider McCarthy returning for a 6th season and beyond. I believe in him wholeheartedly, Prescott said, speaking in partnership with Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't want to necessarily get into the nuts and the screws of it all obviously, but I think he definitely deserves a chance, another contract and a chance to coach this team amongst more influence. On his terms may be a good way to say it. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Mike McCarthy? Leave your opinion in the comments.